There, I think I got just enough clearance to get the door open. Good enough. A little bit of pitchfork work, but not too bad overall. Well, that didn't take too awful long. I got a little bit of pitchforking to do over here. And then definitely over here, I can't get over in this little corner here with a bucket. There, they got some fresh bedding for a little while. So these ladies will probably only be in here roughly another month, and then once the 2 remaining that are supposed to go to the butcher this spring are gone, we'll put these 3 in with the other 2, and those 5 will be the ones for next year, going to the processor. So after these ladies are moved over there, we'll come through here, clean this all out better, and let it really dry out. And I'd like to put a little bit more gravel in here to build it up just a little bit more. It did stay pretty dry this winter, but I just like to, every time I come in and clean it out, a little bit of gravel always goes, you know, with the bucket, especially right here at the door opening. So I'd like to build that back up a little bit, get the water hopefully to drain away from here a little better. But this ought to make them happy for the next month or so while they're still in here. So you might be asking yourself why I dumped the manure here instead of taking it all the way out to the compost pile. Well, eventually this is going to make its way to the compost pile, but it's in pretty close relation to the barn, and I really wanted to get that cleaned out. I'm kind of in a little bit of a time restraint this morning, and they're calling for rain kind of the rest of the week, and then later in the week they're talking almost 2 inches of rain. So I really wanted to get this out of here this morning. So it was just a close area that I could run back and forth, make sure I got the barn cleaned out, and then at a later date I'll just haul this out to the manure pile. I have an idea down the road to eliminate so many trips with the bucket tractor back and forth to the compost pile, but we'll talk about that later on. Yep, they're telling me they're hungry. So now while they're busy, I gotta go over here to the cattle barn. Got a little project to do. There's one, there's two. So what we have here is our loading out system. So over here is the main gate, and usually what we do is put green over here on the ground. That gate will swing open that way. The cattle trailer door swings up against the barn on this side and basically gives them an alleyway onto the trailer. We'll dump grain, like I said, right here at the back of the cattle trailer. Then we play cattle Jenga, waiting for the one we want to entice enough with the gate open to come in here. And I'm usually over there kind of trying to block the ones I don't want. Once the one comes through, I got a friend that usually comes helps. He latches that gate for me. This gate here in front of me, once they usually end up over there because obviously the grain, I can take this gate here that's in front of me, swing it over there up against that gate. Now it confines the cattle to this corner of the pen. Works really well. 9 times out of 10 they roll right on the trailer once I throw this gate behind them. If it doesn't work that way, then I can use the gate that's normally blocking that opening that's over here against this gate. I can use that to crowd them over here to the corner, and usually it kind of pushes them right on the trailer. Works really well. I've had really good luck. We've loaded, I don't know, 7 or 8 cows out of here since we built this building a couple years ago, and it's worked tremendous. I say that it worked tremendous all in the past. I hope it works that way tomorrow, because you know, working cattle never goes how you figure it's gonna go. So that's why I always have a friend come help me. 2 people are better than just one. I don't like doing it by myself. And if you're curious which one is going, this one right here that's looking at me, yeah, you're going tomorrow. Going for a ride on the trailer. Well, let's see how their water looks. Full right to the top. I'd say we're good with that. And last but not least is the egg layers. Stacy's already been down here to feed them and collect eggs, but I'm doing water for her. So put water in there and that'll be it for chores. Well, that's a wrap for getting work done today. I'm glad we got the last of the pens cleaned out for the spring and summer. I got the barn ready to go for loading the cow out first thing tomorrow morning. Hopefully that goes well. You just never know. So I always get a little nervous, but usually it's all for naught. But we'll just have to wait and see. So we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like our channel, we ask you to subscribe. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.